Hello, everybody. Welcome to the February 25th meeting of the Node API team. Um, we're going to go through our usual agenda, but before we do that, if anybody has any announcements, please make them. No announcements? Okay, that works. All right, so let's see the agenda then. But I'm just going to close some tabs here from last time and a new one with the agenda. Okay. Stable. No. Sharing my screen, which is done with this button. There we go. Okie dokie. Let's see. Issues. Milestones. Milestone 11. Okie dokie. So first item is stale issues. Oh, I can't believe I'm not signed in. Why am I not signed in? Why does this thing keep kicking me out? Sorry, I'll sign in a sec. All right, here we go. Once more with feeling. Okay. All right, so let's see. Nick, you wanted to talk about this guy. All right. Okay. Let's see, where are we? Okay, Lucas, you first reported this. Can you update us on what we were doing here?
Sorry, but I don't have any progress on it since I don't have many free time to work on this.
All right. Okay. All right. No worries. Okay. So then let's leave it open and move on. That's fine. Okie dokie. Let's see. The next one is not stale, but still up for discussion. Let's see if we can make some progress on this one. Oh, no way. Okay. I see. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, we kind of already have this. Okay. All right.
Yeah, the issue is here like simple because we store inside a pointer to char star. If somebody gives us to string and goes out of scope, and technically people we can have pointer to some memory, maybe on the call stack or something, which can be.
Yeah, we need to copy this, but then if we copy it, we need to free it. Huh? Yeah. Why do we do this? I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty clear what's going on. I mean, maybe this can be solved with documentation. is, you know, if people did a vector of strings, filled the string with the names, and then just iterated over the vector, created the property descriptors. So if you had two loops here, right? One is to create a standard vector of strings, then you create a property descriptor, then you call define properties, then you're fine, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's see what the documentation says. Property descriptor. What's a class property descriptor? Well, maybe it has a link, and it doesn't matter because it's the same. Oh, I see people. They're like. Okay, I see. So people use string literals here.
String literal is safe. So technically, if we'll be able somehow to change the signature, there is a way.
The string literal is not safe if a standard string gets constructed automatically, right? Like, do we have an override with the string literal, right? And if we do, then how do we distinguish that from? Okay. That's the descriptor operator. Oh, come on. Where are the static methods?
I think that you need to see at the object wrap documentation.
You need to see what?
The object wrap documentation.
Oh.
I think that it's in there.
It is. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I really got to take this just a second. Oh, okay, there we go. Sorry. Okay, so where were we? Okay. Here we static method. Yeah, UTF-8 name is good. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so we don't ever actually pass the standard string in there. Okay. So this is going from standard string to const char star implicitly, and then it's losing it. Okay, it's getting out of scope. Okay, I think we can solve this with documentation. We can simply say, you know, the scope of the strings has to be maintained until somebody actually calls define.
Gabriel, but we use a property descriptor in the object class.
Yeah.
The example was with the object class. So we use property descriptor on define properties,
Yep.
define property.
Yep. Yeah, and the issue. Okay. Yeah. So the issue here is that you do this, right? Yeah.
But he created a new object, no? New API,
Yeah. I see that.
new object, and then he assign to the object the property descriptor.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to figure out where we should add that. Okay. Yeah, like where should we document that the UTF-8 name has to remain in scope. So basically we have to say that the property descriptor does not take ownership of the UTF-8 name pointer. That's it. We have to say that because that tells everybody that, okay, I need to maintain the pointer until I call I use the property descriptors for something. So then I'm trying to figure out where to put this. Yeah, okay, so this is a good place. So here we can say null terminated string that represents the name of the static property, right? And we should add the property descriptor does not take ownership of the name. It is the responsibility of the caller to maintain the UTF-8 name pointer until it is needed. So yeah, I think we should add that here, and then it becomes clear that you need to maintain the pointer.
I posted on the chat. We have a property descriptor documentation.
Oh, okay. I missed that one. Great.
Yeah, this one seems to be wrong, like because this talks about object wrap, but we.
Yeah. It's that's true. What the heck? Why are you doing this? Jeez. Yes, thank you for informing.
And we do have overload which receives a stud string. I guess the question will be, do we want to be with stud string to be kind of a convenience method and to create an API value out of it? So because technically in property descriptor we have an option either provide an API value or we can provide a pointer to the char.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. We can't like with the standard string override, we have to create the NAPI value because we cannot maintain the memory. There's no room, right? Yes.
So if we want to keep it just kind of pointer size and being able to do this always reinterpret casts and stuff, we definitely have no room.
True. Which means we have no room. Which means we have to convert to an API value in all cases, even with const char star, right? And then, yeah. So basically, whenever we receive a pointer, we convert it to an NAPI value, and we just use name, the name property, and then that would solve it without the need for documentation, right? Because we're basically handing over maintenance of the string to V8.
Right, but the issue is like a current method that does not accept environment, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you need the environment for that. Oh boy. Yes, that is
one of the. We can do it, but we need to have actually another overload.
I remember. Okay, I remember adding this, but where did I add it?
property descriptor in some sense kind of unique. It only has one pointer inside. So it's a very highly optimized.
These don't have that. Okay, I think I know where I did this. Yeah, these all don't have it. I think it was set property or something like that. I remember doing this, adding like an env in there and deprecating the old one. Boy, it's been so long. Yeah, we can't do this here. Not very good. So adding the env, okay, but then what do we do with these? These are okay. These are okay if we document that. These are okay if we document that you have to maintain the pointer.
Technically, caller of this stuff should be responsible for lifetime management of string.
Yeah, exactly, for the pointer. Yeah. Yeah. So, and even that's also true for this. I mean, what the heck? Where's my mouse? Okay, so for this thing, it's pretty clear that they have to maintain the lifetime of the pointer because this is a reference, right? So, well, we still have to say that we don't copy it. And so, but it is a little bit clearer here that we don't actually take like a UTF-8 name ish. But this one we definitely have to document that they have to maintain the pointer. And then I think separately we can provide overrides with the that take the environment. Yeah, that's like two separate things we can do. And the ones that take the environment, they would create an API values from the pointers.
Yeah, I like it. So definitely we can documentation plus additional methods. That would be a good solution.
Yeah, yeah, okay. All right.
Maybe to add what you said initially, that just to solve this immediate issue, that the developer can create a vector of stored strings.
Good point, yes. Okay, I think this covers it fairly well, right?
Yeah, looks good.
Okay. All right, so then, okay, I can probably do the PR with the docs, and then we can decide on the whether to add methods. I think maybe I'll edit this. To remind us. There we go. This way we know what we have to do, and so the PRs can address this. Okay. All right, that should be good enough. Okay, cool. All right, next issue. Okay, these were the two stale issues. So then let's close up shop here and move on to the next item. Tracking issues.
Hi.
Let's see about them tracking issues. Wait, what's this? Okay, this is a new one, right? Oh, okay, we have new data on this. Oh, nice. Wow, this is very cool.
Yeah.
This is cumulative downloads, I'm assuming, or
No, I think that they are download per week.
Oh my goodness, that is crazy.
Yeah, I think.
Wow, that is crazy. 158 million per week.
Yeah, just yeah, but it's a fast event. Yeah, it's.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty crazy though. Wow. This basically blows NPM out of the water, like the numbers we're getting from NPM. Right? Because I mean, this I'm assuming FS events is core Node API, right? So they don't use the C++ API, and so we cannot use the package to track the downloads. Is that how it is?
Yeah, I think yeah. I can check.
Yeah, the same thing is true for Node SAS, I think, right?
Yeah, but now not SAS. Will decrease because they changed the API. Yeah.
Right.
So I think that it's not for it's not per week. It's yeah, but they use the CAPI.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why we're not seeing it as a dependency, right?
Yeah.
So whenever somebody installs FS events, it doesn't mean that they're also going to install Node.js on API, and so we're not getting the download numbers because we're not linked, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, this is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I download. I think that it's more. It's per month. In that case.
Oh, okay.
Well,
so that's still pretty good.
It's. I checked on the
there's no.
Yeah.
There is no holy cow emoji. Oh, I'll put a rocket. Why not? All right, this is very cool. Okie dokie. Drive towards full coverage. I guess we would have to have Jack for this. And then in the debug testing, we need Michael for that. Okay, so let's burn down some issues. Let's see here. Oh.
Okay, so yeah, I won't discuss the first on the top.
Okay.
So here.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same if you write const native object equal new native objects, because the create method in that case do the same, but from the native side. You can you can see the code in a repo. See this minimal production repository at top of the yeah. So yeah, the JavaScript is very simple.
I
just all in a for loop, the creation of native object wrap, native object. So
I think.
Okay, what I experimented is that when you go out of the loop, the memory will be freed.
It will be released.
So, I think that the garbage collection happen after the for loop. I think.
Yeah.
So
it is pretty tight.
The memory increase depends on where you are. I tested on macOS and not on Windows. And it increase until you are in the loop. And when you go out of the loop, the memory will return immediately at the right level.
Yeah.
It's because I think that garbage collector happen work after the loop, and this is the reason use await new promise set immediate,
I think it's a little more complicated than that because if you do await new promise immediate, right, then you never exit the loop, right? You just do await new promise immediate, right? But I think what's happening is when you do that, you run the microtask queue, right, and without exiting the loop. And I think the garbage collector, if you don't exit the loop, I think the garbage collector does destroy the JavaScript object, but it doesn't call the native destructors, right? It doesn't call the weak callbacks because it doesn't get a chance, right? The weak callbacks are on the microtask queue, and if you never run the microtask queue, then the weak callbacks never get called. So I think the leak here is not from V8. The leak is the accumulation of weak callbacks on the microtask queue and the memory that they need to do the memory that they need to free, right? Because for every native object you do an API wrap, right? And so an API wrap means there is some native data that needs to be freed, and that native data cannot get freed synchronously. It has to be freed using the microtask queue.
Yeah.
And that's why if you uncomment this, you give the microtask queue a chance to free the memory.
Okay.
So it's bad in a sense that yes, you cannot do an infinite loop where you just create native objects and expect it to work as if they were pure JavaScript objects. That's true. That doesn't work. But there is a way out, which is as soon as you exit the loop, they're gone, right? So pace yourself. I don't know that there's necessarily anything we can do about this. Because of this, because of the way we do weak callbacks, you just can't do it. I don't think the engine even allows us to do this because we cannot run the weak callback during garbage collection because the engine is in an inconsistent state. So that's why we had to do this ultimately asynchronous weak callback, if I remember correctly. So then yes, this is true. It is a memory leak, but only for native objects.
Then I was working on implementing Node API for Hermes. Because I didn't have this facility coming from Hermes running all these different finalizers, and I had to mimic it. So the way I've done it, in the end of each function call, I'm kind of running all these different, effectively like a finalizer. I kind of draining finalizer queue myself.
Yeah.
Because the main thing, like we want to run finalizers from JS thread, right? That's what we want.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do when the environment shuts down. We actually maintain our own list of finalizers. So every finalizer is in that list, and then we drain the list ourselves because we know that the engine isn't going to do it anymore because it's shutting down. But yeah, during normal operations, we don't do this, and I think even if we did, right, for every finalizer that was supposed to get called, we still wouldn't be able to remove the memory leak because we never get a chance to call even one, let alone like even if we changed our code to iterate over all the finalizers, if the first one doesn't get called, then we don't get a chance to run the code, and it's just a complication for no reason. So yeah, I don't think we can do this during normal operations.
No, the way it works in the code I wrote for Hermes was actually that pretty much then finalizer run from garbage collector. This finalizer, everything what it does, it puts my finalizer in special finalizer queue. So and then in the end of each function, native function, I just drain in this queue. Most cases probably build in no op.
Oh, I see. So when you say at the end of each native function, which native function are you talking about? It
kind of in the end of each native call, effectively. Kind of
wait. So when you say native call, you mean like at the end of each API, like
yes,
an API define properties, an API create Boolean or new Boolean
Yes.
or whatever. Oh, I see. So okay, I see. So you take the opportunity. Yeah, okay. That's kind of that's kind of a heuristic. Like if somebody calls this, then chances are that they're not doing something else. Yeah. That's not bad. It's kind of a preamble or an epilogue basically.
Yes.
For every API call.
If native function may touch JS, garbage collector, then I kind of say, well, potentially maybe some objects will be freed, so I'm running these finalizers in the end.
Yes. Wow. Okay. That's not bad. That's not a bad approach actually.
Ouch.
Oh, yeah, we lost Gabriel. Just waiting for him. Wait.
So I suppose we could extend this. Okay, yeah, this is not bad.
We lost you.
Sorry, Gabriel. We lost you for 2 minutes, and I think that you was talking alone.
Gabriel? We can't hear you. It's kind of strange.
Yeah. Oh, we.
Yeah, Gabriel, we can't hear you. Strange. And your video stopped. Sounds like a network issue or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So how about
We hear you and we see you, but sound a little bit choppy.
Okay, so you can hear me, right?
Yes, we can see you
Now,
and hear
yes.
you.
Okay. Weird. Okay. I joined from another tab. Weird. The laptop I'm on is a disaster. So if it does this, it is completely, well, almost completely accepted and expected. It's a very strange laptop. A bad issue. It's like, you know, the 5% that has defects. Anywho, so I was saying this is a good idea. This epilogue, and maybe we should discuss this further. Let's keep this issue sort of on our radar. I don't know what the best way of doing that is.
And your screen is not shared anymore. If you could share.
Oh, that's right. Yes, it's not shared. Oh, here we go. Share. Okay. Okay, so okay, let's see here. This is your handle, right?
Vimero, like without OV in the end.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay.
Probably this answer to your last question will be no, because we don't have real queue. We have pretty much a list of all finalizable references. So going over them will be a little bit too expensive every single time.
Yeah, but yes, that's true. However, if we do go over them, then we go over them before a lot of them accumulate, right?
No, but technically what we do, like we just keep in all existing references. Like we effectively we keep in like two lists of references. We have references with finalizers and references without finalizers, which we use. We kind of go over during environment shutdown, but going through all of them every single time will be expensive.
Okay, but there won't be that many, right? Because you've gone over them and you've removed all of them, right? So at the end of each node API call, there will be 0, presumably, right?
Yeah, but in this case, we need to create new finalizer queue. We don't have it yet in node.js implementation for V8.
I know. I'm just thinking, like, we remove from the queue currently. We remove from the queue whenever we call the user's finalizer, right?
Oh, so, yes. If you're talking about like a new queue, like yes, we can do it. Yes.
No, but even with the existing queue, right? So once we have called the user's finalizer, we remove it from the queue because we don't want to call it again when the environment shuts down because it's stale, right? We've already called it. Mm-hmm. So then at the end of environment shutdown, that queue is guaranteed to be 0 length, right?
Yes.
So I guess what I'm asking is, will many of these finalizers accumulate between node API calls if we clean the queue at every node API call, right? Or will it just be like 0, 0, 0, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 0, 2, 3, 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in most cases it will be 0 because technically we only will have any entries in this queue after garbage collector runs. So garbage collector runs, and after that, garbage collector creates kind of calls all finalizers,
yeah.
And at this point we can put them in this queue and.
Yeah. So let's see. So for this example with the loop, right? correct me if I'm wrong, the queue, there would be a huge backup, right, in the queue, because we've created all these objects and we haven't had it. Oh, no, there won't be, right? Because every time you create an object wrap, you call you at least call an API wrap, right, in order to create the the hybrid JavaScript native object, right? So if at the end of an API wrap we empty the queue, we drain the finalizer queue, right? Then we will essentially only drain as many objects as the garbage collector has had a chance to collect over the past whatever the heuristics are of the garbage collector, right?
Right.
So then since the garbage collector runs in parallel on a separate thread, that queue could be large, could be small, we don't know, right?
Right.
But the work of draining the finalizer queue has to be done. It's just work that has to be done, right? If it's not done, then we have this memory leak, right? So then if we drain the finalizer queue as part of an API wrap, then we have essentially distributed the work into the loop rather than waiting for the loop to exit, as Nicola has noticed, that if the loop exits, then the memory is freed, meaning all those finalizers finally get called, right?
Yes.
So, but that still means we can use the existing finalizer queue, doesn't it? The one that we have saved on the environment, as if the environment were shutting down. Because yes, there are many, but I mean, you have to do it at some time, right?
Technically, yes, but because just kind of just for my reference, like you're talking about this finalizer queue is pretty much our collection of all references with finalizers, right?
Yeah, with and without. Yeah, we have it on NAPI-env, right?
Right. There are two of them. Like one of them references without finalizers and reference with finalizers, because we run reference with finalizers first on environment shutdown.
Yeah.
And so what I think, like this the whole kind of queue like this, it's kind of long. But what we can do, maybe whenever like garbage collector runs finalizer, and because we can't do some expensive stuff at this point, we're saying, oh, we kind of defer into this second pass. And second pass is something we probably don't see. But what if instead of deferring to second pass, we put it in special smaller queue, because we know like this guy must die, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm saying is we already have a queue, right?
Yes.
Because we have it on the environment, right? And so and we add all the references to that queue.
Yes.
Because I think even the ones that don't have a user finalizer, they still need to be finalized, right? Because we have things like the data associated with a function call, right? That also needs to be finalized.
Yeah, they all need to be finalized. We just put them in different queues, mostly for like environment shutdown purpose, like because running custom code first.
Yeah. Okay. I think I cannot decide whether right now whether we absolutely need a new queue or whether we can reuse that. I think we need to just write some code and experiment with this and see if we can do it that way, right?
Yeah, just let's record it for now, and maybe it's worth
exactly.
Mention what's going on for developer to kind of get idea.
Performance changes if we do add such an epilogue. Yeah. Can we simply okay? What are the? Let's do that. And I think another thing we could do is if the queue is too big, we can simply just delete this many items, or delete like a percentage or something like that. because we know we're going to get another chance, because I mean the add-on is going to keep calling APIs, right? So we will have a chance, you know, and if not, well, we're going to do it during environment shutdown anyway. So we will delete these items at some point, right? Something reasonable, I guess. Okay. Okay, yeah. Is this good?
It's good, but I just should we add just few words to developer because we kind of talked about solution, but maybe it's worth to say yes to admit the issue that and
yes, that's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. This is we should definitely discuss this. Yeah, where should we put this so that we discuss it? Maybe
you can add in
stale issues, right?
or
Not so stale issues.
on the
Oh, burn down list of issues.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh well, here we go. Haha, microtasking with an API. I think this might be something similar. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okie dokie. Oh boy, that takes us to almost time. So let's go back to here and stop sharing, and let me ask if anybody has any issues that they would like to bring up before we close for the day. All right. If everybody's okay-ish, then thank you all for joining, and we will talk again next week. Bye all.
Bye.
Bye.